Welcome back, everybody, to our prayer journey with Mike Toth. And today we're going to continue walking with Ruth through the book of Ruth, verse by verse. And where we left off last time was a scene where three women were at a crossroads making a determination to go back to the world or back to the promised land, back to God. And the scene left to close on the last one in verse 14, where Ruth claved to Naomi, an old lady. She didn't want to let go. I'm going to go with you. And we're going to see one of the most powerful statements in the Bible. You're going to see the greatest display of love in the Bible, of commitment, of determination, and of trusting in God. We'll pick it up in verse 15. And she said, "Behold, my sister-in-law is gone back unto her people and unto her gods. Return thou after thy sister-in-law." So Naomi says, go back, just go with her. And Ruth said, "Entreat me not to leave thee or return from following after thee. For whither thou goest, I will go. Wherever thou lodgest, I will lodge. Thy people shall be my people, and thy God shall be my God." What a powerful statement. She is going to go to a land that's not going to accept her because she's a Moabite. She's going to go with an old lady that probably can't make the 50-mile journey. Did you know that that's a 50-mile journey? It's a journey in a dry and dusty land with hills. It's a difficult journey. I don't think Naomi would have made it. Not alone. It's tough even for a regular. I don't know if you ever hiked, but I remember the first time I hiked. I worked out. I did max trainer machines. I went and put boots on and walked in mud because Florida is flat and I was going up in the mountains. And I walked in mud to make it really hard. And then my first day hiking up into the mountains, after 4 miles, we had to do 8 that day. Every step was, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And I had a backpack. What do these women have if they're going to make this 50-mile journey? Do they carry it in their hands or on their head or some kind of other pack? I don't know. But I don't think Naomi would have made it. But what does Ruth say? Your God is my God. Goes on. Where thou diest will I die, and there I will be buried. To death do us part. What a woman. Naomi, I am sure her faith was changed at that moment to believing in God, even though all the disasters upon her. And yet she's going to have to go back to a people humbled, back to her people with nothing. But Ruth stands behind her. The Lord do to me, so to me, and more, if I ought put to death, part thee and me. She does not want to separate from her mother-in-law. This is just unbelievable love. An unbelievable display for her mother-in-law and toward God. You see, what people don't realize sometimes is you only could love so much unless you have God. Because God is love. He can pour it in on you and you can pour it back out. This woman had all of God. And she puts it on display for her mother-in-law. When she saw that she was steadfastly minded to go with her, she left speaking unto her. And I'm going to end here today and pick up on their journey into Bethlehem. And I want you to think about this. This woman, Naomi, went out with sweetness. And she's going to return to Bethlehem, to her people in bitterness. And she's dragging with her, probably in her mindset, a Moabite woman that's not going to be accepted. Oh, but when she made that decision to turn back to the land, God took them by the hand. Because Ruth and Naomi are special women. And so is any other woman that serves God and loves her family. I thank you for your time. May God bless you, and may Jesus increase as we decrease.